Hi, this is Christy, ChristyMatthewsOnline.com and ChristyJMatthews.com. Hope you're having a great day. So the topic today is, are you implementing that one tip? Maybe you were at a talk, you were at a webinar, maybe at a seminar. And if you're like me, I always go to these things, attend functions, and always try to find one thing that I can leave with that has impacted me in some sort of way. And also if it's something that I might be able to share with others. So yesterday, I had invited you to a webinar where Mark Lalonde was interviewing Nadia Subrady. And Nadia just, oh my gosh, she came out with some nuggets, things that I was aware of, but really I kind of lost touch with. As you well know, last year, I pulled back. I shouldn't say last year, it's still this year. I took a pull back from being on Facebook and doing Facebook Lives every day to take care of my dad, who had gone into a terminal phase of Alzheimer's. And while I took a step back, I had to reevaluate exactly what was my purpose and what was I trying to accomplish by coming out and sharing things with you online. And watching the webinar yesterday, it hit me that one of the reasons why I pulled back is that I felt as though I wasn't showing up and playing big enough with you. That I wanted to make sure that what I share with you impacts your life and helps improve what's going on in your life in some sort of simple way. I'm a firm believer in investing in yourself, learning the material, and then teaching it to others, because that's how we all impact the world in a big way. And I'm one of those people that want to impact in a huge way. So to bring it back to yesterday's webinar, there's two tips that I got from yesterday's webinar, and there were many others, but I wanted to share these with you, and perhaps there's something that you can relate to, and might be that one tip that you get from today that you can implement today, tomorrow, and the next day, and have it impact your life in some sort of way. So first of all, content. The purpose of coming online is to provide content, and we do that in all sorts of ways. We provide content to entertain people. If you're a business person, your content not only wants to be engaging, but you want to educate your customers or your future customers so that they will be attracted to you and feel comfortable from buying from you in some sort of way in the future, or hiring you for some services that you might offer, whatever the case might be, whatever your niche is that you're serving. So here's something that I was doing but got off track with, but I want to come back and revisit this because I think it's really important. And it's about doing your Facebook Lives, but it's what you do with the Facebook Lives. So this is where I got off track, is that you want to syndicate everything that you're doing. Because here's what's happening on Facebook, guys, is that once you put something on Facebook, it's gone. And with the adjustments to the algorithms, there might only be a few people seeing your stuff to start with. So, but why not use Facebook as a medium for putting out some very authentic content? Because believe me, when you go ahead and you cut a video and it's not live like we're doing right now, you're going to be sitting there recording and say, no, I don't like that. You stop the recording and then you re-record again, and it's absolutely mind-blowing, and it gets the anxiety up. And really, live is much better, and people will relate to you better when you're showing up live. So here's the deal. Do a live video. Now, you might be thinking, do I do it on my profile or my business page? Well, if you just have a profile, obviously you're going to do it there. If you have a business page, there's some advantages for doing them there. But I'm going to share with you on another video, another live, on how to pull a video off of whether it's a profile or your business page. So just for now, if you just have the profile, or maybe you have a business page but you haven't been engaging with it, the most important thing is just do the video. Now, here's the mechanics, okay? We're going to get to content in a minute. So you're going to do your Facebook Live, and then you're going to pull it down. You're going to download it in some way. And like I said, I will share it with you on another video how to do that. Then you're going to do a thumbnail in Canva. If you haven't heard of Canva, Canva is a free service where you can make memes, you can make thumbnails for YouTube videos, videos. You can make, you can put captions on images for Instagram, make your pins for Pinterest. Canva is wonderful. You could do ebooks, you can do flyers, you can do cards that are kind of like tip cards, for instance. There are a lot of things. You can design a business card, you can design a logo. So anyway, you can go to Canva and create your thumbnail. It's just a little image that goes on your YouTube video. So you're going to go create it there. And then you're going to go ahead and take this video. You're going to have the thumbnail. And by the way, you're going to want to edit the video if you need to. And then you're going to go ahead, put it on YouTube, and then you're going to put that on your blog. Now, folks, what I've just said was a lot of stuff and a lot of work. But once you get the mechanics of doing this, it really doesn't take more than about an hour, hour and a half. And let me tell you, what happens is that when you get off the Facebook platform, see, people aren't going to Facebook to search out your content. They may just come along and visit you or visit your live because they've become friends of yours, but they're not going to search Facebook. Where people search for information are two places, and that is Google and it is YouTube. So that is why it's very important to get your videos on YouTube, especially if you want to be a huge influencer and impact the world. Now, the second tip is money is made in the relationships that you build. So it is in making connections. We're all working on Facebook to build our friends list. But it's not just about how many friends that you get on your friends list. It's what you're doing with those friends. And I've got to admit, sometimes I've not been very good about building relationships on Facebook, and I've got to get better at that. But there's a purpose for doing that, especially if you're an influencer and you want to impact big. Well, the whole idea is to serve others. And what's a better place to go than the social medium of Facebook, right? See, many of the greatest business folks that are doing amazing things on the online space is that they generally make connections on Facebook, but may take them off to another social media platform, may bring them onto a blog, might get them onto a Zoom one-to-one meeting, but they use this medium as a way of establishing connections. So what do? You introduce yourself, say, hey, thanks for the friend request. I'm just kind of curious. What inspired you to reach out to me and connect with me? Hopefully, what you've done before you made a connection with somebody or you accepted their friend request is that you checked out their profile, because there are a lot of fake profiles and there are bots out there that are trying to make friends with you so that, maybe for nefarious reasons, might put some code on your computer, but more than likely they're trying to build up large lists so that they can work around the algorithm within Facebook. But in any case, you want to go out and check out those profiles and see if that's somebody you want to connect with. Maybe it's just somebody who, there are people out there that I look at their timeline and go, nah, this is just somebody I really don't want to connect with. I don't like the things that I see on their timeline. It's not a reflection of who I am, and nor is it somebody that I want to connect with. But most of the time I see things that are on a timeline and I go, this person's pretty cool and I want to go ahead and connect with them as well, and I'll accept their friend request. So that's what's most important there, is to establish a conversation. What inspired you to connect with me? And then knowing a little bit about them, looking at their profile and keeping your niche in mind. What is it that you do? Perhaps you can start asking some probing questions. If you are somebody who is an influencer in the online space, you might look at their profiles and see that they don't do any video. But we all know that video is the way to impact and have you show up big. And it's just not about putting memes out there, or maybe they're just spamming their page with their product and they're really not getting the reach because people don't want to keep seeing, you know, lipstick and coffee and your juice and the pills and all of those kinds of things. They want to see you. They want to learn a little bit about you. They just don't want to see what you're pitching. So there's ways that you can go ahead and use that information in a way to help them get greater reach. So folks, those are just 2 tips that I got from yesterday's webinar, and there are many more, and I'd like to invite you to a complimentary copy of the replay. Like I said yesterday, webinars are like gifts that keep on giving, and this one is huge. And remember, Nadia and Mark and myself, we all started off at ground zero, and we had to all learn this stuff, and it's trial by error, taking tips, implementing them, adjusting them, recalibrate, and going back and keep showing up every day. So I'd love to have you get a copy of the webinar replay. It's absolutely free. If you like a copy of it, just leave a comment down below that says webinar replay, or message me. Messaging me is much better because my newsfeed gets filled up very quickly throughout the day, and to go through notifications all day long to find your request is going to be a little bit more difficult, but I'll be looking through there. If I happen to miss it, shoot me a message so I can get you the webinar replay. Okay? And I think that's it. Those are the things I wanted to touch base with you on. Also, I will be doing another video that will get into more or less how to download the videos, and also what do you find? Where do you get your content? What are the things that you can talk about? So I'll be sharing that with you as well. So folks, I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for joining me today. And of course, feel free to visit one of my websites, ChristyMatthewsOnline.com or ChristyJMatthews.com. There's a lot of great resources there that hopefully will help you out. So you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.